Good afternoon. It is Risha Adair speaking to you from beautiful Manzanillo, Mexico. It is June 12th, 2024, and today is a brief training on how to stay organized in your slenderized body balancing drops business. Because if you're following the system of growth, what is going to happen in a very short period of time, your business will explode. Inquiries will start be firing at you, and by Friday, you'll forget who you talked to on Monday. So let's share with you some spreadsheets that I've designed. I love my spreadsheets. If you are familiar with designing spreadsheets, you can always customize them and do whatever works for you. But first, I've created what is called a daily activity sheet. And what this is a great reminder to me who I talked to last Friday, so I can follow up, because it's so easy when your business gets rolling, new customers, new brand partners, that some people will fall in the cracks. So it's going to be kind of hard to show you on the screen. So I'm just going to do a screen share and bring it up actually from my documents. Give me a moment, please. I'm a spreadsheet fanatic. Okay. So your date, of course, the name, the platform is how you got these people. I use Facebook, so I'll put FB for platform, or I'll put if I reached out to somebody, I would put REF for reference, or I would say reach out, RO, that I actually made the reach out to them in a face-to-face situation or on a phone call. And first inquiry would apply whether they're a Facebook prospect. And status is basically someone that's saying something to you. It's a place for you to put notes, diabetic, lose 20 pounds, whatever kind of information that you're getting from the person that will help you keep in your memory things that will help you serve them better. They're interested as a CX, which is customer, or BP as a brand partner. Your follow-up date, I've talked to certain people that say, I'm really, really interested, but I'm off on a golf weekend. Can you call me next Tuesday? So that will be my follow-up date. And what is my next step? My next step may be a phone call with Joni or Chris Budd. My next step may be to send them a video on the business presentation. My next step may be to call them and give them some video information. So whatever it is, it's just more space for you to write down some notes. And then when they become a new customer, that's where I would put my big X in that column, or new brand partner, I put a big X. I have a little system that I highlight in green all my brand partners. This week was very successful. I've got some new brand partners on board, those who are with me on the call right now. And new customers I do in pink. Just my little system, so it shows up. I also use these when I'm talking to people to show them, look at Facebook, inquiry, customer, brand partner. So it shows people we have a business that's rocking. We have a business that is attracting customers. That is your daily activity sheet. And again, I remember I've got a gal that said to me, I'm off to Saskatchewan on holidays. Can you please put on your calendar to call me? So I've got a must-do list, and it's basically week at a time, and it says, well, why don't I just bring it up? That's a little easier, isn't it? Come on, must-do. There we go. Oh. Sorry about that. Let me just be with you in a minute here. Okay. So basically, it's just, again, on target. This is like a big calendar. Some of you may be buying the big calendar that you can get at your local office store, or on your phone. You may have a calendar on your phone, and it's basically telling you the task that you have to do for that specific person on whatever day you have to do it. Okay, so it's a must-do list. So now what's going to happen is you're getting customers and you're getting new brand partners, and you want to stay with them and be able to keep them on top. So we're going to have a shipment tracker. Okay. So in the shipment tracker, Excel spreadsheet is kind of funny. You can't put S1-1. It wants to convert to something else. So I use my code SH, which means shipment 1, box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4, box 5, box 6. As I mentioned, I buy 6 boxes at a time. I'll put the shipment date that it's coming out of Utah, my Canadian cost, so that's the direct price that I get charged on my credit card, my shipment number, the number of boxes, which would be 6, and then where it's going. My destination is Sydney, and this one came under SAPA, and let me explain. When you reach Ultimate, you now are at a position that you can win 2 ways. One of them is to help the people underneath you, your direct sponsors, get to Ultimate. And you also make 30% commission on their orders in the first 30 days. Or if they get to Ultimate before that. Okay. So Safa had just started up, and to help her, and I needed inventory, I placed a 6-pack or 2 3-packs underneath her. So those 300 points are going to help her get towards the 1,500 total points that she needs for Ultimate. Okay, so that's going to happen with your upline depending on what their needs are. If Joni needs to get a shipment into Canada, it doesn't make sense that she buys it under her own name. She might look at somebody in the team and say, okay, I'm going to put them under this order underneath Tammy, or this order underneath Elizabeth. And in this case, I put my order underneath Safa. Okay. So then again, too, you have your shipment numbers, and auto ship is an indication that the customer has received their drops. Month 2, they want to be on auto ship, which is also called a preferred customer. Your customer name. In my case, I deal with Mexican people as well, so they would pay me in pesos or in Canadian dollars. So if you receive $214.95, you might put in the little box BMO or Scotia or whatever your bank is, or PayPal, however you receive that money, or even cash for that matter. Okay? And to keep track of the activity that's happening, my SmartLink customer in the United States, Lori Cluffer, I'll put her in under the USA. Tammy Dexter will go underneath Canada, and Vicky Robes will go underneath Mexico. That's just to keep track of my SmartLink customers as well. Got it so far? Okay.
Yep.
So what starts to happen is you start to get all your customer information, and you're writing it in. This particular one is on regular 8.5 by 11, and the other one is legal. So you're writing in people's names, and you can keep track. When they e-transfer and they give me their mailing address, I can put it in those 3 columns on the right as well too. So now you've got your customers, and you're excited about new customers coming on board. We can't forget about our first customers, right? So I've got a customer tracking sheet. And I like to do this manually, specifically because if you have to open up a computer every time, you're going to get distracted with cooking dinner or the dog barking or whatever it is, and it won't get done. But if your sheet is close by and the pen is close by, it's so easy to do it, right? So your customer's follow-up tracking sheet, your name of the customer, the city, the country, the date purchased, the shipment number that's specific to your tracking sheet here. And the reason I'm doing this, guys, is because my shipments are going to my mother-in-law's in Sydney. So I know I've got all these shipments coming into her place. I know exactly at any time what my inventory is. In your case, you've got it looking right in front of you in your home office, so you may not need that. It's just a way to keep track of all these boxes that are coming in. The reach out method, how I won that client, whether it be Facebook or face-to-face, the date they received their product, the new customer bundle that I sent out. Thanks for becoming a customer with Slenderies. Watch this video, make the preparations, follow the food listing. All of these things I'll send them as a new customer welcome bundle. And week 1, you want to follow up with them and see how they're doing. Tell me the great news about your experience with the drops. And it's a little space, but enough that you can put notes plus energy minus 10 lbs. So you can do a little code system so you can keep track. And then on the far right is their auto ship. At this point, let's put you on auto ship as a preferred customer. And I think it was with Elizabeth that I shared this after 2 weeks of being on the product is, why are you going to pay me retail when you could buy it wholesale? So that's where you can easily convert your customers who are very happy with the product into a brand partner. And at that point, we'll help you with that. Okay, my customers tracking sheet. Any questions at this point?
Nope.
We're good? Okay. So being an Excel spreadsheet, you can customize it to whatever works for you, right? I just found
I don't need to recreate it. So you want to send this to us?
Absolutely. I'll send it out to the team link. Elizabeth, any questions?
Not specifically to the sheet. I have another question for after.
Okay, just a minute, please.